Hi, my name's Anna and I'm coming to you from House of Reptiles in Tigard, Oregon. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Flapneck Chameleon, otherwise known as Cameliodolepsis. This is a chameleon species that comes from South and Central Africa in savannas and various woodland forests. These guys get to about 12 to 15 inches long, and they're a pretty hardy, interesting little species for people who are looking for something a little more difficult to keep. So, let's see, generally what you're aiming for is an 18 by 18 by 36 inch cage at a minimum. Obviously we don't quite have the space for that here, but this is still a little guy. Height is definitely better. They like to climb and they'll use any vertical space that you can give them. As long as there's lots of hiding spots, they will use as big of a cage as you can handle having in your house. So generally speaking, they need a basking temperature of about 85 to 90 degrees. The lower part of the cage can reach 70 to 75, which is generally about room temperature for a lot of people. The temperature that they need for basking can be reached by using a mercury vapor bulb or various heat lamps. Mercury vapor bulbs are nice because they also provide the UVB light that these guys need in order to metabolize their calcium and not have skeletal issues. If you end up not using a mercury vapor light, you're going to need a linear fluorescent bulb that provides UVB rays as well, and those need to be replaced every 6 months or so. These guys are insectivores, so they're bug eaters for all of their lives. A good base diet of crickets and mealworms with some waxworms and soldier fly larvae thrown in there is a fine diet. Variety is excellent. A good quality calcium supplement is also important. We use Mineral here, and we recommend and sell it to all of our customers. Dusting all of their food lightly is going to help make up for any deficiencies that there may be in the insects that you feed them. Little guys can be fed every day. We feed this guy every single day with a few insects, and as they turn into subadults and adults, they can be switched to every other day. These guys do not do well communally. They hate other chameleons. They generally hate other pets. They're a little more tolerant of human handling sometimes compared to some of the other chameleons, but don't depend on that. All chameleons should be considered to be a look and don't touch pet. They're absolutely fascinating, but they're not very snuggly. So if you're willing to keep them in a solitary environment, out of line of sight of any other lizards that you might have, and you can appreciate the fact that they're easily stressed and require as little handling as you can get away with, then these make an absolutely incredible display pet.